Golden Airline is your trusted choice for a comfortable travel experience. Get on the plane early so you can take your seat without rushing.
Earth Air welcomes you aboard. Boarding has already begun, so don't waste any time. Please proceed to the gate as soon as possible.
Boarding has been completed. Everything went well. All passengers are already in their seats and have fastened their seatbelts. The airplane is fully boarded and there are no more empty seats. The plane will be departing in a few minutes. I start preparing for takeoff. Everything goes according to plan. I turn on the necessary programs and check the equipment. The weather deteriorated sharply and it began to rain heavily. Visibility has deteriorated and takeoff in such conditions may be dangerous. In such rain and strong winds, an airplane can easily go off course. Weather conditions pose serious risks to safe takeoff and flight. Dear passengers, for safety reasons, the flight is delayed. We realize that the wait may be tiresome, but to make you feel better, we've prepared some treats for you. Snack on delicious food and hot drinks in the waiting area. Please stay calm and watch for announcements. As soon as the weather improves, we will continue to make flight preparations. Thank you for your understanding and patience. I'm going to stay in the main hall and rest for a while.
It's a shame the weather has turned bad. The sky is overcast. But it can't be helped. These situations happen. Passengers have already taken their seats and fastened their belts. Despite the weather, we're preparing for takeoff. Technical systems are working properly. The airplane is fully ready. The airplane is accelerating on the runway. Speed is rapidly increasing. The wheels lift off the ground and we start to climb. A strong side wind is blowing. Ugh, we're going down! And panic grips the cabin. My heart is beating fast. It's hard to breathe. Oh, everything is on fire. The flames spreading rapidly through the rubble. It's a frightening sight. Impossible to look away from. There's black smoke and sounds of alarm. The passengers could not be saved. Time was too short. The smell of burning and grief hangs over the ground. I don't want to admit that I made such a terrible mistake. It's hard for me to breathe when I realize that it's all my fault. This mistake is irreversible. There's no going back. I replay every moment in my head, but I can't change anything. This catastrophe will forever remain in the memory of those who saw it.
The weather had noticeably improved and the sky was beginning to clear. I decided to go out and take a look from above to assess how things were going outside. Hopefully the situation had stabilized and it was safe to continue on. Mikey's plane was involved in a plane crash. My heart is clenched with fear and grief. But I realize that I can't help in this situation, and it's hard to realize that. I realize it's time to pull myself together and focus. I have a flight coming up and I need to be ready. I realize that worrying about what happened shouldn't distract me. It's time to take off, even though I can't stop thinking about the crash. I wish myself a safe flight and hope that such tragedies will not happen again in the future. The sky is crystal clear and there is not the slightest breeze blowing. I feel a calmness come over me when I look at such a clear sky. It's a good thing I chose to stay on the ground while it rained and didn't risk flying in these conditions.
I have already arrived at the main lobby of the airport, but thoughts of what happened keep me busy. The remains of my airplane are being hauled in now, and I can see it still burning. It seems that the airplane can no longer be recovered, and most likely cannot be repaired. I can't believe that this airplane that I was on a short time ago is now a wreck. There are only questions swirling around in my head, but there are no answers.
Your old airplane can't be repaired. It's too badly damaged. But don't worry, I'll do everything I can to help you. I will build you a new airplane that will be even better and safer.
Wow!
We'll take all your wishes into account and make it perfect.
This is great news. I can't believe I'll have a new airplane soon. I'm so excited that it's going to be set up just the way I want it. Thank you so much for being so supportive. I'm looking forward to having it ready.
Get on the ground. We'll be shooting to make sure you can't escape. You can't get away from us no matter how hard you try. We have control of the situation and you can't escape.
I've been attacked by air pirates and the situation is extremely tense. But I'm not going to give up without a fight. I'm going to fight to the last man. My determination is stronger than fear, and I will not let them take control. I will defend myself and my passengers, not letting the pirates win. All I can do is fight and don't give up hope. Yay! I hit the enemy plane and it started to go down. It was incredible, but I made it through! Now that the threat is eliminated, I can continue my flight again. There is nothing but sky and calm flying ahead. I am ready to fly on and finish my journey safely.
I've completed your airplane. It's ready to fly.
Yay!
All systems have been checked and now you can go flying again. You can be sure that your new airplane is safe and ready for all conditions.
Great! Can I even fly there?
Yes, you can fly anywhere now. The airplane is completely ready to fly.
Well, in that case, I'm going to make sure all the airplane systems are working properly. I'll go over all the key mechanisms and settings. I'll make sure everything's functioning smoothly.
A snowstorm has started in the sky, and this is creating certain difficulties. It's not critical yet, but if nothing is done, the situation could become dangerous. The snow has started to cover the windshield, and I can't see anything at all. Visibility is rapidly deteriorating, and the airplane is becoming more and more difficult to control. I must quickly figure out how to fix this problem to avoid danger. First of all, I need to turn on the window heating systems to prevent further freezing. In parallel, I will check other systems that can help improve visibility. We need to stay calm and act quickly. The main thing now is not to panic and solve the problem as soon as possible to continue the flight safely. I turn on the heating systems to create enough heat to combat the ice and snow. The furnaces start working, and their heat should gradually melt the ice covering the windshield. This is an important step, as without good visibility, I won't be able to safely fly the airplane. The heat from the furnaces will help prevent the snow and ice from freezing on the glass. I am watching the process closely and checking to see how quickly things start to improve. Wow! The snow has melted. All systems on board are fine, and I can now continue the flight. This decision has proven to be the right one, and the situation has stabilized. I'm coming in for a landing. Everything seems fine, but as I approach the runway, I notice that there is ice on the road. This creates serious hazards, as the airplane could become uncontrollable. Oh no! The airplane slides on the ice and loses grip on the ground. The airplane is covered with snow, and now it is completely hidden under a layer of snow. At first, I look around in panic, trying to figure out what has happened. But luckily, no one was hurt. This is a huge stroke of luck, because such an incident could have had serious consequences. But now I need to act to get the plane back to normal. I take a shovel and start digging the plane out of the snow. The snow is thickly covering the engines and wings, and it takes a lot of time and effort. Each blow with the shovel is hard, but I realize that I need to act quickly to avoid further problems. With every movement, the snow is moving away, and I gradually start to see the hull of the airplane. I hope that everything is technically okay, and we can continue the flight after we have dug everything out. If we don't hurry, the systems could freeze up, and it could become too cold for the passengers on board. Everyone needs to stay safe, and it is important to keep the cabin warm. Passengers may have noticed the cold, but they will be much more comfortable now.
I decided to renovate the interior of my airplane a bit to make it more comfortable for the passengers. I will install new birch chairs and tables to create a more stylish and cozy atmosphere. These materials are not only beautiful, but also durable, which is important for long flights. I am sure that birch will give the cabin a natural and warm look. The chairs will be comfortable, and the tables will be big enough for passengers to use them comfortably during the trip. The plane is ready for departure, and all systems are checked. I go to the main lobby to be ready for the next flight. I'll sit at the ticket counter to help passengers with ticketing. There may be villagers who want to fly somewhere and will take the opportunity. Hopefully, everything will go smoothly and the flights will be successful. Wow! A lot of villagers came!
Hi, I would like to buy a plane ticket, please.
Yay!
I'm planning to go soon and am looking for a suitable flight. It is important to me that the flight is safe and comfortable.
It's gonna be perfect, don't worry. In the meantime, you can sit in the cafe and relax before you go.
Hi. I really want to go on an airplane too. It's so exciting and thrilling.
Wow! Okay!
I need a plane ticket to go where everyone else is going. I'm not going alone. A group of friends and I are going on a trip. I wish we were on the same flight.
Sure.
Hi. Please issue a ticket for me for a plane ticket made of Earth.
Yay!
I am ready to travel and looking forward to the flight. Very eager to hit the road soon and see new places.
Okay.
I'd like a ticket to wherever everyone else is going, please. I want to be with the group and keep up with the others. I hope there are still some tickets left and everything will work out.
Of course there are tickets.
Great, then I'll go to the cafe with the others.
Okay.
I was the last one left out of this whole company, and I don't want to be left behind.
Haha.
Please give me a ticket on the same flight too.
Okay.
I really want to go with the others.
Tell everyone to head for the plane. It's getting close to departure time and we'll be in the air soon. Wow, so many passengers. It's really cool that the flight is so popular. I have to organize everything at the highest level so that everyone feels comfortable and safe. It is important that everything goes according to plan because a successful flight depends on it. Passengers must be satisfied with the service and ready for the flight. I decided to feed the passengers before the flight to keep them satisfied and happy. After all, comfort and good mood are an important part of traveling. I chose tasty and nutritious meals to make everyone feel good. Passengers will feel much better if they eat before departure. All meals are prepared with passengers' preferences in mind so that no one will go hungry. I'm starting to start the airplane. All systems are checked and ready to go. In a few minutes, we will take to the skies.
I almost dug the airplane out of the snow, and it was not easy. Each step required effort. The snow did not want to give up. Time passed, and finally I was able to free the airplane from its snowy captivity. I could now see it in its entirety, and it was an incredible feeling.
Thank you so much, pilot. You really saved us in this difficult situation.
Wow!
We are very grateful for your skill and confidence.
We want to thank you for your skill and courage.
Yay!
Please accept these emeralds as a token of our gratitude.
Whoa!
It is a gift from the bottom of our hearts for your professionalism and determination. We will always remember your help and care.
Thank you very much.
I admire you as a master of your craft.
Whoa!
Your actions were simply impressive. You deserve all the gifts and recognition for your work.
I am very pleased to hear so many warm words in my address. The good news is that the plane's turbines are working properly. This means that the airplane did not break down. I am very glad that the technical problems were avoided. After all that hard work, I'm really hungry. I think it's time for a little rest and a snack. I'll go to a cafe to relieve my stress and enjoy a delicious meal. At a time like this, you always want something hearty and delicious.
Ugh, the plane is on fire! It's a real horror, and I can't let another plane crash happen. In a panic, I realize that time is running out, and I need to act fast. I need to put the fire out. The fire is spreading fast, but I don't give up, because the lives of the passengers on board depend on my actions. My hand is shaking, but I don't let myself give in to fear. I must maintain control. I try to work with clarity and confidence. I'm confident I can put out the fire, and everything will be fine. My actions are clear, and I'm not going to waste a minute. I'm going to do everything I can to keep the passengers safe. The flames are slowly going away, and I can feel control returning. I believe I can handle it, and everything will end safely. There's not much time left, and the plane will be saved. The passengers are already safe, and now it's important to finish the job. Just a little bit, and we will all be safe. I believe that everything will work out. Yay! I put out the fire, and the airplane is now safe. It was a tense time, but I was up to the task. Now I can get back in the cockpit and continue the flight. I'm relieved knowing that the passengers are safe. We continue our journey, and I'm sure the flight will be a success.
I've had my fill of food. But now let's get to work. I sat down at the ticket office to recruit new passengers. Hopefully there will be plenty of people willing to fly.
Hi. I want to buy a one-way plane ticket to go to a new place. I need to choose a flight that is convenient in time and suitable in price.
Okay.
I have been planning this trip for a long time, and now I am ready to make it happen.
I also want to buy a ticket for the same flight my friend is on. We are planning to travel together, and it would be great to be on the same plane.
Okay.
Please help me get a ticket for the same flight. I want our flights to overlap so we can continue traveling together.
You have the best airplanes, and I am sure that the flight will be comfortable and safe.
Yay!
That is why I choose your airline for my trip. I would like to buy a ticket for the next flight. I am sure that traveling with you is the best choice. Please issue one airplane ticket for me.
I too choose only the best, so I am ready to pay for a top-level flight. I would like to get a VIP ticket to make my trip as comfortable as possible.
Okay.
I am sure that with such a ticket, the trip will be even more pleasant and comfortable.
You may board now. Boarding will be completed shortly. Enjoy your flight and have a comfortable trip. We are beginning preparations for takeoff. The flight is about to begin. I have to check the airplane thoroughly before the flight to make sure everything is in order. I check the turbines first. The turbines sound normal. Everything seems fine. No problems detected. Now I can safely prepare for takeoff, confident that the airplane is completely ready.